Hello again, everybody. I'm Chris Mooneyham, and welcome to this week's edition of the Positive Athlete Georgia Spotlight of the Week. Thanks for tuning in again this week, everybody. We now have, I figured I'd mention it right off the top of the broadcast, as I have over the last couple of Spotlights of the Week. I'll get more in-depth into this at the end of the broadcast, say here in about 5 minutes or so, but don't forget, figured I should mention it right off the top. We are now winding down the weeks that you can nominate a young person in your area, at your school, at your church, what have you. We're winding down the weeks in which you can nominate a young person for Positive Athlete Georgia. Remember, we're giving away scholarship dollars to help young men and women further their educations. As we do every week, we take a look at some of the great young stories of scholar athletes from across the state of Georgia at the high school level. Time now to take a look at our 3 brand new nominees. We start with Maddie Gorky, a junior lacrosse player at North Gwinnett High School in Gwinnett County. Miss Gorky coaches youth lacrosse. She has a 4.0 GPA, and she's also part of various groups and organizations, such as the National Honor Society, Spanish National Honor Society. She's part of a group called Lunch Brunch. She serves in Relay for Life and is a member of the Beta Club. And in full disclosure, I did not get a pronunciation for Miss Maddie this week, so I believe it's Gorke, G-O-R-K-E. I'm going to say it's Gorky as opposed to Maddie Gorke, but one way or another. The one thing I do know for sure is that Maddie, a junior girls lacrosse player from North Gwinnett High School, one of our newest Positive Athlete Spotlight nominees of the week. Next up is Alia Miller, a girls basketball player and a senior at Holy Innocents over in Fulton County. Aaliyah, part of Sister to Sister mentoring program, really fine program where older ladies, young women, will mentor younger, depending on the grade, depending on the age, sometimes high school to middle school. Really love that program. The senior girls basketball player with a GPA of 3.75, so able to spend her time on the court and be successful. She's quite the little player, and she's very good in the classroom as well. She is also serving in a program where she tutors and mentors elementary-aged children, the Academic Partner Program. Alia Miller, a senior girls basketball player at Holy Innocents, one of our nominees this week. And finally this week, a boys senior golfer from Woodstock High School is our last nominee from over in Cherokee County. It's Alex Burgess. Mr. Burgess ranks 22nd out of a class of 481 academically. That's a pretty fine number. He's also involved in his school's Student Government Association and in the Science National Honors Society. I'll be very interested to see how the future unfolds for Alex Burgess, a boys golfer and a senior at Woodstock High School over in Cherokee County. So remember, folks, you are the key to the nomination process. You can nominate a brother or a sister, a grandson, your son, your daughter, your granddaughter, niece, nephew. It does not matter. You can be a family member and nominate someone for Positive Athlete Georgia. You can be a young person's coach or their teacher, an administrator at their school, and you can nominate a young person for Positive Athlete Georgia. You can be their pastor, their preacher. No matter your affiliation or your relationship with a young man or woman across the state of Georgia, if you deem them worthy of Positive Athlete Georgia, we would love for you to nominate them. Go to georgia.positiveathlete.org for further details, georgia.positiveathlete.org for further details. Again, we will have county awards, regional awards coming up in the late spring, early summer, and then into the summer in various locations from across the metro Atlanta area, where we will give away, again, county or region Positive Athlete Awards. And with that comes scholarship dollars to help further these young people and their education. And then it all will culminate in the Georgia State Awards in early summer. More details on that, quite obviously, coming soon on the Positive Athlete website. Remember, you're the key to the nomination process, and we only have a month left in said process. The nominations will come to a close in mid-March. So again, for further details, including what Positive Athlete stands for, who's involved with Positive Athlete. A lot of famous athletes are involved, like Hines Ward, for instance, to find out any old details that you need. And you might even be able to find highlights from last year's awards banquet. You can visit georgia.positiveathlete.org for further details. That's georgia.positiveathlete.org for further details. And until next week, I'm Chris Mooneyham for the Positive Athlete Georgia Spotlight of the Week.